We're back, ladies and gentlemen, reaching you from Abuja, Nigeria, in West Africa. Today's Wednesday, the 12th of February, 2025, and it's 7:14 right here, this West African state. My name is Owigho, in-house and extraordinary Lukman Oni, aka Ambassador Wala. It's also in the building. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Fine. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, viewers and worshippers all over.
Right.
Anywhere you're watching us from, this is Owigho TV. And what we do here, we carry talk, we analyze and also discuss politics and discuss the way forward to our dear nation, Nigeria. And we're not here to talk how man they sleep with woman and how woman they get belly for man. And how man they go do a fellow man. We dey here to talk wetin dey necessary, wetin dey important, wetin go affect your own life, and how you be connected to people that can be of help to you. That is why don't join the life alone, contribute, stay, and at the same time also make your own contribution, share, like the comment, we are not here to do tap. But if it's necessary for you to gift, no problem. But if you are not, just stay and watch and listen to what is happening. It could be in your own neighborhood. It could be around your family member. It could be something that you have been looking for in one way or the other. So all you need to do is for you to join us and at the same time be with us. You know, when you have a producer that is Nyangaris, that knows how to do guy, they will do guy. We were in the dark before, and the producer decided to wake up from his slumber and place us on the Alagos of light.
He said, "Let there be light,
and there shall be light." So, and I know how good our producer is a musician and also a content creator. Before you know now, there was going to be a song, Nabashi Huta. Hey, Allah Nabaka.
Yeah, I have the song.
Nabashi Huta. But Huta.
There's a bus done, they use that song as where is it? I don't put that.
Amparaka.
Is Angevam.
You don't have you gotten Amparaka?
Ambanazo Nabasu. Sunzo Simba. Nimana Basu.
What?
Ubansu uwasu hadda babansu hadda babansu.
All you need to do is just tap on your screen for us, share the comment, share the like, and let's quickly go to our early morning motivation before we go to the newspaper headline. And yesterday we talked about how you being a good parent to your children, how you can also make your children to be your friend. And today we want to talk a little to encourage women who are married. If you think the outside is cold, then go there, go test. The outside is really, really very, very hot. When I mean the outside is hot, there is no doubt about it. The outside is very, very hot. It's not cold. My brother is not cold. My sister is very, very hot. You find some of our sisters into commercial sex worker. It's not by their making. It's not by their decision. Sometimes it's the wrong advice. And I want to be like this person. Actually let them into the streets. I want to be like this person. I want to do what this person is doing. I want to be free. I want to be an independent woman. I want to be an independent person. Make them to become commercial sex worker. What is the strength of you when you get into marriage and at the end you are divorcing? When you are dating, and the Oyibo people call it courtship, you should be able to understand your partner. You should be able to know your man. You should be able to know your woman. You should be able to tolerate one or two things. And once children are involved, that is your gain. Why will you abandon your husband with your children? Why will you drive your wife outside your house? Why will you beat a woman? Yes, if you look at it, the teeth and the tongue live together. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you don't know what happened, the misunderstanding between the tongue and the teeth, and before you know, the teeth will bite the tongue. The tongue will not run out, they will continue to live. Definitely. Whether the tongue sustain an injury where you've noticed that the blood is coming out from the tongue, and before you get to know, they continue to live together. Now, between you and your sibling, none of you are perfect and compatible that you can actually tolerate. But what live family is to tolerate endurance and patience. Ask, why is your husband always having misunderstanding with you? Have you sit down to realize the problem? Why is your wife always not at peace with you? Did you sit down and realize or think what is the problem? 79% of Nigerian men, African men, are not living with HIV or AIDS or any infection diseases, but they are living with a long time, short time sickness, diabetes, because of nagging wife. Right. Some of them close from the office as early as 4 p.m. They can't go home. They want to go home when their wife is asleep. They sit at the beer parlor,
drinking all the alcohol,
taking all the alcohol, because women knows how to cry out to their fellow women. But it's very, very hard to see is a man discussing his own personal pain with his fellow man. Okay. So think about it. This same man asks you out. He is not the only man that asks you out, but you accepted this man out of millions of men who comes to your way, and you are married. Now, why did this man turn you to a punching bag? Okay. Did you ask yourself why?
What you were doing wrong?
What really wrong? What is the matter? So those are the things you need to check as a woman. Also, you as a man, don't compare your wife with other women. What that woman is accepting in a matrimonial home is not acceptable for your wife. That is why your wife want to be who she want to be with you. You should not take your wife or involve a third partner. My brother, my sister, are you not tired? The landlord, everybody, your neighbor, it is only you and your wife that come to settle your misunderstanding.
Everybody don't hear on that story.
Everybody in the area know your children cannot play in the compound with other children. You hear, Jillian, I was seeing your mommy was crying last night, and it's my daddy that beat my mommy, and your daddy was shouting last night, and it's my mommy that bite my daddy. My mommy injured my daddy and broke my daddy's head. That is why my daddy is in the hospital. For the sake of your children. Oh, we go very quick one before we go to the newspaper headline. If you see a man that beats a woman, that is what this man grow up to see that the father is doing to the mother. When you see a woman who nag, that is what she grow up to see that her mother was doing to her father.
So she don't copy him.
Exactly.
And she have pasted to her own marriage.
So some believe that beating is to correct somebody. No. Wake up middle of the night. When I was into a relationship that led to a marriage, one day my wife misbehaved. What is her misbehavior? She has some kind of friends that she was following at the gym. What did I do as a man? I took her out in the night and I drove around to a particular area in Wusetu in Abuja where we have the commercial sex worker. And I park and I called one commercial sex worker and I said, can I have 2 some with you? And she said, good. And I said, how much? And she referred to my wife, said, Ashawo, how much did you charge?
You don't charge them.
And my wife was just looking. And I said, no, don't worry. She me and her are different thing. I just want to have fun. I just want you to look at. And the lady said, okay, is it short or night? I said, night. She said, okay, give me 20,000 naira. I told the lady to come in. Then she entered the back seat and she was chewing her gum. And we drove to a particular place. And I told the lady, I said, sorry, this is my wife. And the lady was shocked and said, then why did you come to pick me? I said, because my wife did not obey me. And I want her to know that if it's sex that she think, you can buy it at any given time. If it's this, and the lady looked at my wife mercilessly and she started crying and told my wife then and said, Madam, behold your husband. Said, I was once married like you. The person who was instigating me, advising me, is now bearing the mother of my children. Now I am on the street. I counted the 20,000 naira we agreed and I gave her. And the lady said no. And today that lady is watching me. She happened to become one of my best friends that I have to pick her up from the street and make her learn something to do for a living.
All right.
That woman who is telling you as a woman, Mama Junior, God forbid, I cannot take it. Don't do that. This. Immediately she has misunderstanding with her husband. She went on her knees to beg her husband. There is nothing out there. They will only deceive you. They will only take you out for them to come in. This is our motivational talk this morning before we go into the newspaper headline. We are not perfect. We are not professionals. Sometimes we may be wrong. Sometimes we may be right. But all we need is one love. Unite with your family. Unite with your husband. Unite with your wife. Bring your family together. You people should stay under one umbrella and train your children. How many? Look at so many women are mama doctor, mama nurse. Hardly we see papa doctor, papa nurse because they die early.
All right, let's jump on this day newspaper real quick. This one here says Tinubu may get Jonathan's treatment. According to the owner of Nigeria, it says Tinubu may get Jonathan's treatment. Statement is credited to the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai. He says Tinubu may get Jonathan's treatment. I wonder what he means by that. Let's find out. Controversial former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, says the relationship between President Bola Tinubu and the North has deteriorated less than 2 years into his administration, warning that he may be given the Goodluck Jonathan treatment ahead of the 2027 elections. El-Rufai made a statement in a post on his verified X handle yesterday titled 2027 Southwest Tinubu's Supporters Playing with Fire, Part 1. The former governor's comments came as national chairman of the APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, yesterday urged Northerners nursing presidential ambition in 2027 to bury the idea, insisting that Tinubu will serve his statutory 2 terms. Ganduje made the call in Abuja while playing host to members of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's media center, PBAT Media Center, and Tinubu Northern Youth Forum at the APC National Secretariat. He pledged that Tinubu would respect the North-South zoning arrangement, an unwritten political creed that has influenced the choice of the country's president since the Fourth Republic. El-Rufai had been attacking the ruling APC and the policies of the Tinubu government, even as political gladiators across party lines continue to maul the idea of floating a coalition capable of defeating APC. In the post on X, El-Rufai stated that it is actually premature to be talking about 2027 elections less than 2 years into our first tenure. What is happening in the political arena is forcing me to speak of it. Or as they say, it's teaching time saves 9. So, he said he just might be giving the Jonathan treatment. So they actually gave Jonathan a treatment, huh?
Dun 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 dun. When I talk, oh, people say my mouth too dey see me. I remember a foolish man planting mangoro for another foolish man backyard. The mangoro grow, who get the mangoro? We no know. Yes, when we talk sometimes and we sit there to analyze, some of our viewers, our listeners across the globe look at us as if we are young Nigerians that are just jobless, or we are looking for unnecessary attention. We are not here because we were looking for unnecessary attention. We have spent good 25 years as a seasoned broadcasting and an investigating journalist. And we have seen it printing in the hand. The 2027 general election is going to be tough, but not as the way people are saying it. If El-Rufai is coming out to say Tinubu will face what Jonathan faced in 2015, El-Rufai may be right.
Why is that?
And El-Rufai may be wrong.
At the same time.
Because let me tell you something. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the current president of Nigeria, remained the best and the strongest politicians ordered so far, who has planted his seed for over many years. Tinubu admission, if you look Tinubu cap, the design on that cap is 8. And Tinubu has been wearing this cap before he became a governor of Lagos State. Before he became a national leader of the APC. Before he became a member of the AD, that is an Alliance for Democracy, which actually brought him up into power as a governor elected in Lagos State that spent 8 years. And he said that it is my turn, Emiloko. Now, let's cajole the 2023 general election that passed. Does Tinubu need to win the whole state and clear it off? No. What did the Tinubu do? Tinubu was just looking for a number that emerged to become a winner. And those numbers are still loyal to him up till now.
True.
Because whether you like it or not, there are people who has gotten a political appointment who are actually still nursing for Tinubu.
Yes.
And for the Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, Nigerians are tired of you. Nigerians are really tired of you. Number one, when Baba Olusegun Obasanjo brought El-Rufai into the government system, El-Rufai later disrespect Baba Olusegun Obasanjo because of the face of fanatics and religious articles or zord that El-Rufai have in his own conversations of the illegals of the Inadak. Are you with me?
I hear you.
Now, for El-Rufai to be coming out and say Tinubu may do, it is not supposed to be coming from you. El-Rufai, I stand to be corrected, and I tell you categorically, you are too small to tell Tinubu that he may get the
Jonathan treatment.
The Jonathan treatment.
Comes 2027.
Come 2027.
But what is the Jonathan treatment? Can we identify what is Jonathan treatment?
That Jonathan government was taken in 2015 with high profile of terrorists that you people have planted in the nation's capital to take over. Jonathan government was taken by religious leaders. Reverend fathers, what they preach every day was to bring down Jonathan.
Do you think El-Rufai's comments, this one, the ones in the past and the ones to come, do you think it has any kind of negative effect on our policy?
If I am El-Rufai's children, it's time for us to tell him and say that you need to go on sabbatical.
You've been a minister. Twice.
You've been a minister.
Been a governor.
You've been a governor.
What else do you want?
What can you prove?
Look at what he says here on the Vanguard.
Coming. You were called by Tinubu government to come and serve as a minister. You get there, the same people who are in your party did not screen you. You did not pass the screening because of careless statements you have been making as a governor of Kaduna State. I will tell you, I'll put up my chest. There was a time that every weekend, 72% of youth in the Federal Capital Territory want to drive as early as 6 a.m. on Friday to Kaduna to go get groove. You went to Kaduna, you demolished people's houses, you render people homeless.
What was the state of
What
Kaduna?
was the state of the Kaduna when you leave? Even the current governor, Ubasani, that you placed there, that one is a cartoon. Is a cartoon.
Even though they don't fall out.
Burundi change. As a governor, who see we find him in zone 4. See, as in the when leaving his primary assignment to do.
See what Erifai said on the Vanguard. He said, I would not go on exile despite plans to arrest me.
If anybody want to arrest you, they have a lot of evidence that they will arrest you with, and they will prove it before the content of law. What do you call it?
He said Erifai said that he won't opt for exile despite the many rumors that he might be arrested and tortured by President Bola Tinubu's administration. Erifai, who had been locked in a battle of words by the APC,
don't read more.
Said he won't be intimidated.
Erifai want to go on exile. When you see a man tell you that I am not afraid of you, he's afraid of you.
Okay.
He was just saying it out. That's why he's saying all this thing that he's saying. Erifai want to go on exile. You could be a national leader you could be a leader to the youth and all that. What impact did you make apart from cleaning up the FCT when you are a minister? And even clean up the FCT when you are a minister, the land and all that were allocated to your family members that they are revoking from them now. Even
though FCT residents still think that you've been the best so far until Wike.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Wike is now the best.
Yeah, until Wike.
He was. You know, I is a past tense. You know, something happened at Bolingo Junction. And a man had an accident with a northern man had an accident with an Hausa and an Igbo man, and they were trying to talk. Immediately road safety came. So when road safety came, they are trying to, and the Igbo man, in the worst, it was at fault, and the Igbo man was trying to explain, and the Hausa man was just watching him, and the Igbo man started by saying, as I was coming, the Hausa man, that is when the man get provoked. He said, what do you mean by I was? Something happened now. Now you are telling me I was. Please, I is.
Oh, wow.
So presently, I is for Wike. Wike has done times 50 of what Erifai did.
So can Erifai's statement, let's take it as though some people are plotting and scheming, understand, to provide or bring the Jonathan treatment to a Tinubu and
Jonathan treatment, let me
Tinubu and Jonathan are the same?
They are not even the same.
Okay.
Number one, let me tell you something. A man who is stubborn right from time does not laugh. Are you getting me? If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can walk in son out of Federal Executive Council meeting and said, hey, you are my son, go and face your business, you are not supposed to be here. And there was a query later, and Sheyi was disciplined by the father. Said, Daddy, the reason is I am trying to watch over you. Said, you are not my security. I have my security, I have my ADC, I have people. Say, because you are in the midst of enemy. He said, I know I will have enemy before I apply for this job. Charity begins at home. The son is here at the National Assembly misbehaving, insulting people, oppressing people, talking. The other day, Erifai's son came on the social media and on this, calling a woman name, calling Aisha Yusufu a name. If it is in a Western war, they will recall him back. Yeah. In a country, in a society that we are trying to even push these women to come out, and you are bringing her back. Did El-Rufai come out to say something? Did El-Rufai apologize to that? All the betrayal that El-Rufai has done to Rotimi Amechi during the primary, do you think we don't know? You think Nigerians are blind? Nigeria doesn't know? If people were to come out now and talk, if it was somebody like Peter Obi that offered this statement, I would be happy. If it was somebody like Atiku Abubakar that offered this statement, we said, yes, it is good.
So if it is El-Rufai, it doesn't hold water?
It doesn't hold water.
Okay.
El-Rufai is looking for national attention and compensation.
Senate grills IG over 178,459 missing guns. Alleged corrupt splitting. Contract splitting. Senate grills IG over 178,459 missing guns, and also alleged contract splitting is on the Punch newspaper, by the way. The Senate Public Accounts Committee on Tuesday quizzed the IG of Police, Kayode Betokun, over concerns regarding 178,459 missing firearms and allegations of 1.1 billion naira contract splitting within the Nigeria Police Force. During his appearance, Betokun apologized for failing to honor previous invitations, explaining that the demands of his office prevented his attendance. To ensure compliance in future engagements, Betokun introduced Assistant Inspector General of Police Abdul Suleiman in charge of police accounts as his official representative before the committee. His apology was accepted by Senator Abdul Ningi, PDP Bauchi Central, on behalf of the committee, who emphasized that the IGP's appearance reaffirmed that no one is above the law. The 2019 Auditor General's report, presented to the Senate Committee by Samuel Godwin on behalf of Shaka Chira, revealed that 178,459 firearms, mostly AK-47 rifles, were missing from the police formations nationwide.
I don't know that if this Urushefemi song is being censored. I'm missing gun. Everything that is now he said the same Urushefemi sing a song. We go flog politicians koboko. They do us ojoro. I remember when it was a certain time that an added criminal was arrested in this country who said they rent guns from the police.
Yeah, we've heard it.
A lot of criminals and other has come out. This missing gun, is it when Egbetokun came in or before?
Before. Because the audit was a 2019 audit.
2019.
Yeah.
Egbetokun
into 2022.
Egbetokun, by that time you are still an high-ranking police officer. So you should be able to give us answer of how did our gun miss. Yes. Because this hardened criminal, this banditry, they disarm our uniformed men and they go after their guns. They disarm them and go after our guns. And how does this hardened criminal come in? Who are they? Some of them are dismissed officers. Which that their offense is something that could have been demoting their rank for them to learn a lesson. But you take them to ordinary room trial, and when you try them, because you don't like them, because they cannot give you bribe, then in one time recording that I have, that was one of the things that caused controversy during the former IG and Solomon Arazi, that I was haunted by the police then, was an secret undercover report that I have with a policeman who told me that they pay as of then, they paid as higher as 300,000 naira for them to be posted to the road.
Oh, wow. Revenue generating agency.
For your DPO to post you
to the road.
You
could 100 naira.
That they paid higher as 300,000 naira. From which salary? That some of them goes as to collect loans, some of them goes as to get this money for them to be posted to that place.
Those places.
And now this is how it works. He said when the DPO collects, it remits to the commissioner. The commissioner remits to the AIG, and the IG remits. They remit to the IG, and the IG also remits to who? To his godfathers.
So, we talked about the fact that at some point there was a particular report that said we have over 200 million illegal light weapons and firearms in the hands of non-state actors.
Yes.
So if you have over 200 million illegal firearms in the hands of non-state actors, how many will it be?
We are 250 million people according to the last census.
So if you have 50 million children
and
200 million adults. Now they go fight war?
We don't know.
Do you understand? So who be sharing it? How do they get into the hands of non-state actors? Do we have situations where our security agencies are compromising because of money? And that was why the last NSAS protest, Nigerians were saying, yo, we need to increase the salary and pay of our Nigerian police officers so that their eye know when they go outside too much. Even if it will, but there are still some people of conscience, men of thought.
Do we have
in the force?
Do we have integrity officers?
We do.
In the uniform.
We do.
Do we have people who genuinely go there to serve their father's
land? We do. There's a particular senior officer in Akwa Ibom State who was awarded for, being a police officer that had never in his life taken bribe.
Yes. So who checkmate him?
Himself and his in conscience.
There were some officers that they were paraded, that they gave an award to, that they refused to collect almost 4.5 million naira cash
on the road,
when they exchanged battle with kidnappers and this thing. Now, I stand to be corrected that out of 100 uniform men, 99.9 of them are not doing that job genuinely.
Genuinely, emphasis on the word genuinely. So some of them are just doing it for the sake of maybe like say,
there is no job. See, I tell people, corruption starts. A child was born into corruption in Nigeria. And the first cry that the child cry is a cry of corruption. That corrupt, because at the labor room at the hospital, the things that the mother of this baby need for this baby to be delivered, to be used, were meant to be free. The nurses and the doctors sell it out, and they ask the mother and the mother of this baby to go and buy those things. And
those things are supposed to be provided for free.
Because those are the things that they will use to have a data capture. Now, when this woman buy those things, and at the end she put to bed, this baby started walking. And now this baby will need to go to primary school. The mother bribe. Secondary school, the mother bribe. University, the mother bribe. The child is about to start work, is bribing.
Straight up.
How did you expect that child to now? What did you expect that child to do?
When he don't become
to recover every money
director that they have been bribing from birth. Because first of all, the mother is in labor. Light off.
Bagan.
Na corruption cost them.
They say no
generator don't spoil. They carry touchlight phone.
They say no fuel.
for somebody that's in labor.
And the father of the baby will look for 2,000 for them to quickly
go rush and go and buy fuel.
And before they leave, as they collected money before they leave, that laddie
on Jen.
They will on the
as they don't collect them already. Do you understand? So and then when you now expect that kind of child comes out, these things, we might think that it does not have a way of passing through. It does. It now remain in the DNA of these children.
Yes.
Let's talk about 2025 budget. Senate panel proposes 10 billion naira for capital market literacy. What's that?
Capital market literacy. People that are not educated.
Ma'am. We're going to take details though. Stories from Premium Times. The Senate Committee on Capital Markets has requested the federal government to include 10 billion naira in the 2025 budget to finance literacy development in the capital markets. It said this is part of the measures to ensure financial literacy and restore investors' confidence. Chairperson of the committee, Osita Izunaso, made the request on Tuesday when the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, appeared before it to discuss the performance of the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Izunaso, who represents Imo West Senatorial District, emphasized increased awareness about capital markets to curb fraudulent investments and Ponzi schemes that have cost Nigerians billions of naira. You know, you've been talking about National Orientation Agency for a while. Do you understand? That's why they say for, those who are in the communications sector, whether communication, information, you need to have an idea of, have an idea of almost everything, basically. So you are Minister of Information. You should be able to talk about health. You should be able to talk about finance. You should be able to talk about security. All cutting across all sectors. You must have knowledge. You must be knowledgeable because you definitely will have to inform Nigerians what is happening in security space, what's happening in the international scene, what's happening in the finance industry, what's happening in the tech sector. Do you understand? Now, do we still need to budget another 10 billion again?
To educate illiterates in the market.
In the financial, in the capital market sector.
Capital market sector. One day the bush me go catch
the hunter.
One day the bush me go catch the hunter. When the bush me go catch the hunter, catch the hunter, catch the hunter. Say, them, now in my people sabi everything na paddy. The person where they in charge of this thing now in own settlement area. Because for you to go to a stock market, you must be educated.
Yes.
And you must know what you are doing in the stock market. Children cannot go to the stock market. If you say 10 billion naira is budgeted to empowered market women who are selling ugu, are selling abacha, they are selling a foriro, we will accept it. You understand me? But when it is not, automatically they are trying to inquisitions our art to deviate 10 billion.
You know how they say this National Assembly members every once in a while have a way of making these executives by settling them. They just put one component in the budget for them.
That's what they call budget padding.
So this 10 billion now, could it be?
Is a budget padding.
Could it just be?
Is a budget padding. It's a budget padding now.
Wow.
That 10 billion now maybe now for 10 people. 1 billion.
1 billion. I never chop.
It's a budget padding.
Because at the end of the day, if they put the 10 billion, tomorrow come and go and look for where this so-called capital literacy, capital market literacy.
Owigho.
How many people go learn now?
Owigho. If NEPA can go and submit budget, people that are collecting our money,
they still go collect budget.
What are you collecting budget for?
When you're supposed to be a revenue generating agency,
and you're still going there to collect budget. The Minister of Power and Adelabu is still going to defend his budget. What budget are you defending on? Tunde Ojo single-handedly said he doesn't need budget to run the Ministry of Interior. Because there are ways that they can make money.
I just paid for passport, 100 and something thousand.
You understand one person. So what are you not talking about?
Imagine how much that they be
and
breaking
do you know how many people every day
exactly that make that payment?
That make that payment. Kò lè yé wọn o, tí pápá tí gbogbo kò lè yé wọn o. Now
in case you're wondering what capital market literacy is, just school you for a bit. It is the level of education, learning, articulacy, proficiency, and scholarship of a country's population about capital market activities. I hope I did not further compound the situation, though.
You did not further compound the situation. Capital marketing is just like the people who are doing cyber security. It's an individual thing.
The understanding how it works.
Is understanding how it works. So when you're talking that you are budgeting 10 billion naira for them to do what? God will save us.
This one, some people say this is even small. This one is not even part of. Say if you check the budget and the numerous padding that is going on, they say this one I play.
Yes, no.
This 10 billion na play. It's not even where the main issue is.
Let's be giving our police officer uniform every three months. Let's do this. Let's change their cars. All these outdated AK-47 that they are carrying. Let's do it. Buy them a shocker. Dress them well. No way. The other day when we were on the social media, we saw a policeman with gun, drunk. And then when you come close to me, I will shoot you. I will shoot you. It took more than how many police officers to disarm him, to collect the rifle from his hand.
So imagine a drunk officer with an AK-47.
They should point a big hospital that belongs to the Nigeria police.
Or even a psychiatric, because hospital. Many of them need to be evaluated psychologically.
10 billion naira for.
And NDLEA came out that time to say that they wanted to subject the presidential candidates of some political parties to drug tests.
Now because of Baba Tinubu, they talk that.
And they made it one.
We know.
Lagos Assembly warns against open defecation.
Oh, he plenty well for Lagos. Now my state. He plenty well. I don't know why you run. Yes, now for this thing, for road, go all those Oju, go to Penn Cinema, Yanopaja, all those this railway station. You see them, they alavet and poo openly. And during the time of Tunde Idiagbon, there is what we call war against indiscipline. And that was what I was expecting President Muhammadu Buhari to bring when he was the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But the only thing that President Muhammadu Buhari gave us is, I am not aware. When you say this, I am not aware. When you talk this, I am not aware. How can you be aware? Nigeria, you're still with us on top of Owigho TV on the newspaper headline and review. And I'm still your own person, Ambassador Wahala, aka Onilukmon. All right, so no matter the weight of elephants, you know, go cause earthquake. Lebu director, please come help me adjust and elevate this one very well. This TikTok, this one, adjust it very well, so that my people can now be doing tap, and they'll be begin to gift. You don't go press point. Exactly. All right, so when you look your time, just like your time now, you go to say it's time, no day at all. I'm going to call on time. And no matter the weight of elephant, you know, go cause earthquake at all. Stammerer go call him father name, na time he go take him. No, millions of ants cannot push an elephant at all. Make a tanda bagada like this. Make I begin start to run my mouth just the way when he carry body take a bill on top the PG news this morning. Yeah, so Moku join body together like this. Make all of us begin to run and jejely wirely like this as the matter take it go. But anyway, now which way? Lion no go fit born goat at all. And now so you go remain on top the level there because he no get anyhow when he be. Ogoro must jump. Stamara go call him father name. Na time he go take him. Papa we do well when he come back and the children they tell and say us mingwo. Papa we waka come out we no get meaning, we no get anything to plant it in the front of the children. You go down here, Papa, you don't come. Meaning say they no value you at all. Touchlight yourself, look yourself, talk yourself. You go to say yes, time no they wait for anybody at all. That is why you have to give yourself a kerebe call. Give yourself brain, touchlight your brain, and make everything they do serene for the area where you tanda bagada. Because a joker card, now they tell they win the game. If you no get them, it's rather you do pick 2, pick 1, general market, or you do it you check up. Anybody where they give suspension, you know they look the person with good eye, because person will give them suspension, you look them as an enemy. That one go make me begin to download. They tell you say pikin when you know him mama boyfriend, and they call him uncle. The day when you know say now this man is a zogo my mother on behalf of my father, you go call him Batman. Anyway, now which way make we take and jejely wirely and a zogo and a volume. Make we take and jejely, make we enter inside the newspaper, make we end the Tory as the matter take go. Will be this one we open mouth to basket mouth, one open mouth again. Will be this one where they open mouth like Akbere. Oyanana Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State. He don't carry in matter the yan on top one Ogbonge press conference where them be do inside with Federal Capital Territory yesterday. Waiting Malam Nasiru El-Rufai where they no agree confirmed to become a minister under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu after they already nominate in name when he face screen you. Oyana jejeli wali like this, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai don't begin to yarn they tell people. Say President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be the Jagaban of our own time. Say what happened to the former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan for 2015 general election. Say if it happened to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for 2027. When Nasiru El-Rufai begin to yarn this one, the torchlight matter there. He said because the Northerners are now divided with Tinubu matter based on top the one will be say na Ganduje will be the national chairman of APC. Begin to yarn that one on top the media briefing where then they give. Some people say Mokuna no mind Nasiru El-Rufai saying I draw nation and azogo attention I in the look for. Say that is why he look himself to be calling himself Spider-Man, Mama Titi Fesebe. Say as Malam Nasiru El-Rufai be like this, say be like Spider-Man where they try to calculate or do Terminator. Oyana Nadia and Malam Nasiru El-Rufai come begin to download again on top the cocoa there, the young people say him no go exile at all. Say based on information where you don't hear say they won't arrest him and they won't torture him on top President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administrator. Already ready now, so some people now don't begin to carry out to the job. They put him out on top the matter there. Say before an FCT minister way before Kaduna State governor say himself follow among the people them we put Nigeria into the situation where then they say so therefore Malam Nasiru El-Rufai they say make you sit down, make it take it to Wodangazi or make it take me and Kuka take join am and make you take soon Kunu Samiate Sampula to step down your tummy. On top the level there we see they carry the joint body like this they go knock cocoa on top of the matter. Oya now come explain give Nigeria won't know how more than 172,700 firearms are missing in Nigeria police custody. Who they yarn this one? Na Senate they yarn it to the Inspector General of Police where in name na Kayode Egbetokun. They say make the Commissioner of Police and Inspector General of Police make income will come begin to tell us so and why the budget another 1 billion naira for maintaining of our firearm and all the ammunition that Nigeria have with it inside our armor industry. According to Jejeli Wali like this one shake about Beji Yanana. and he make our obi akpotedu do jim on top the one where they take knock this man. But today in coming in and download the protocol say he made the novel say he no appear for the National Assembly. Say because of too much work where they and say security work now everybody business. Jejely when like this and so we they take them, they download them. In case you the wonder, make you never surrender at all. In case anybody asks you say where you they do am from, tell them say na inside Owigho TV. Now you take the do we dey on top all our social media platform. Oh yeah, now make we enter Jolly now take enter inside entertainment and waiting they happen on top the social. We hear say he touch our Igbeje Yanana. Say D1 will be Big Brother former housemate. According to the level like this, what we take here. Then say D1 no spend 3 weeks before them pursue am with in yeye mouth, basket mouth and talking of anyhow. Take come out inside Big Brother. Then say D1 now don't throw one bomb where they shell and now where they dabaru the social media space based between him and very dark man. According jejely like this, what we take here. They say D1 categorically come out buoyantly and say very dark man. They also him be Kamoru, him be Gabriel, and at the same time in the elevate and Ozogo people. According to the reply, where very dark man now come begin to reply people where they talk on top social media. He no reply D1 at all. The owner abi the main anchor of the program where he name na Nedu. Na him very dark man begin they begin the lambalicious and lambastically him on top the level like this. Very dark man say he get so many evidence and things against Nedu. Say such number one, say Nedu wife they beat Nedu where and Nedu former wife be carry pikin wey no be Nedu own give Nedu. Say then secondly say na so Nedu they even tell him very dark man say make him come in broadcast say he go buy a motor. But according to Jejely Wanyali like this, we will take everybody take here. Say he don't already come out again to show one other social media influencer when they do be done already to say he don't exogo the girl from back front to make the girl they very malicious popularity. According to this one, the shake our Igbeje Yanana. He no reach less than 3 minutes or 20 minutes where very dark man drop that video. Now there D1 self don't carry body like this. Take it begin start to the tell very dark man. He say no attack Nedu. Come for me. Now me talk for the broadcast. No attack Nedu. Make you come for me. But according to one of the explanation where very dark man begin to download, take they give the cocoa on top the matter there. Say he no one call him. Say he no need. Say many people tell us say make him carry D1 go court, make him do this one. But very dark man say him be street boy. Say he no need to use power take oppress anybody. He get him mouth to take talk. He say number one, him no be Gabriel. He no be Agege. He no be Yusuf. He no be Mustafa. Say he sabi Ezogo women where. Say and most favorite women na single mothers will be divorcee. Make una help me. Nigeria na dey beg una make una help me I need una help Who dey talk this one Na Portable Omolalomi aka Zazu aka Ahmad Baboon. According to the level we will take here, development control under Ogun State, they don't go mark demolition for Portable for the hotel where in the build where in almost done the roof. They say the hotel no dey the area when it's supposed to be. So many Nigerians now don't they cry on behalf of this singer. Say please forgive him and he will learn his lesson. According to video we come outside yesterday, say they see Portable inside traffic when in the drive motor, come by the picture of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, including the picture of His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun. Say abego na my helper be this abego make una help me make it no fit demolish my Odogu bar or make it no fit scatter my tin All right, so now here we're going to begin to close our mouth on top of this matter. Don't forget, say very soon, they say the commercial sex worker, aka Ashawo, say they go begin to pay taxes to the federal government. Say very soon that they go begin give them a number. So meaning if you meet anyone, just ask of a number and a code, and you go scan and pay it to the level. Hey, really. All right, now look your time, just like your time, because you say yes, 8 minutes, and I ain't done jump, but you run. Come out inside the hour of 8 o'clock, and you still locked down on top Owigho TV. Now we go close our mouth for the paging news this morning, the way you don't take your ear, take ear from us, and any cocoa and any other things, please share, comment, and also put your own mouth there, and we're going to get feedback from you at any place where you dey. And for those of you waiting on top of our TikTok, we know they here to do tap. But if you can tap for us and also gift us to make the ministry to the move permanent, may God bless you. On top of this matter there, my name never changed. My name still remain Ambassador Wahala, comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, unbeatable and reliable. Now me, they close mouth this morning, they tell una say, una do.